I feel smarter already, and I have not even begun the interview with my next guest. But if you are a nursing student in town, maybe you're the parent or grandparent of a nursing student in town, you know it's a very rigorous course of study that you go through, and sometimes one of the most difficult parts of the nursing process is learning how to do the math when it comes to the prescriptions and the drug formulas that you have to put forward. See, I'm stumbling over my words already, but Jill Cooper is on the show with me this morning. She's darling, and she has written a book called Nurse Jill's Super Simple Dosage Calculator. You also are a tutor, but you're really proud of this book that you've been working on for the last year?
Yeah, thank you, Julie. I am, and I could not have did it without my amazing students. I want to give a shout out to you guys first and foremost, and amazing professors and mentors that I've had. This has been in the development since I was actually a nursing student at Cleveland State Community College about a decade ago, and I started figuring out that there was something that had to be a little bit easier about dosage calculation because I saw so many students struggling and failing, sadly, and I didn't want any of my friends to be left behind.
What is it that makes it so challenging?
I think it's because the way maybe that the formulas and equations are set up. So I developed this super easy technique that works with every single dosage calculation question. It's a very precise pattern, and you do it very methodical, and anyone can learn it.
Did you stumble upon it, Jill? Is this how you conquered the course yourself?
I didn't actually stumble upon it. I've always liked algebra. Whenever I was in my first semester of nursing school, I was pregnant with my daughter, and I had been out of school for about a decade and was really nervous, but that first semester I went, we completed 4 semesters of math in one course. So we completed about 2 or 3 years worth in a semester, and I loved algebra, and I started developing this through that and dimensional analysis.
Okay, so your daughter is now a blossoming young woman.
Yes.
Her name is Virginia, and she's here today. She is 12.
Oh, yes.
And your brother Jody, who is not 12.
A little bit older than 12.
He's blossomed already.
He is.
He's here with you as well. So you are going to put them to the test this morning.
Yes, I'm going to see if they can do this.
So they are not familiar with the question that you've
No.
put on the dry erase board.
These are new. These are what I give my actual nursing students.
Okay, so Virginia, you're wearing a microphone, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to pick which do you want to do, the first question or the second question?
I'll do the top one.
Okay, so can you read it and then can we watch you solve it?
Yeah, so the dosage ordered is 30 mcg. The dosage strength available is 50 mcg-ml. How many mLs need to be given? Round to the 10th.
Okay.
So you're going to do
Hold the board steady.
one.
While she's doing that, we'll talk a little bit.
Sure.
So she knows this formula very well, right?
Yes. When she was about 8 years old, I began teaching this along with algebra to her. And she's so smart, it doesn't take very much to kind of guide her along, but I just wanted to see if this formula that I was developing would work for really young children as well. And I've also shown it to an almost 80-year-old person too.
Does it help with logical thinking in general?
Very much, and I'm glad you mentioned logical thinking because a big part of nursing school is critical thinking. So this will actually help students to find out what distractors are hidden within the question.
Okay, so while they're doing, oh, have you finished it already?
Yeah, so
Okay.
The calculator's over there, so
The calculator.
Calculator, yeah.
Oh, you didn't, oh, she left it. She's got to run get it. Okay, while she goes to get it, so what she's done is she has set up the formula of how she would do it.
Yes, that's
And then
right.
you don't have to do this in your head, Jill.
You don't. You really, I would not recommend it in nursing school. We need as little stress as possible. And so nursing students definitely are encouraged to have their calculator when I'm tutoring them in dosage calculation. For sure, this would not be something we would want them to do in their head, although it's possible.
This book is available now on Amazon,
It
and you're
is.
about to launch it as an ebook as well,
Yes.
but hardcover and paperback. But what you have found is an incredible success rate.
Yes, I actually helped a local community college increase their NCLEX pass rate from about 85 to almost 97%. And then with dosage calculation, I have students who are so kind to give me testimonials that are passing with A's and 100% by doing this. And the book actually explains the method very in depth and has over 75 practice questions.
So no matter what nursing school, because we have several around
Yes.
here, that you're attending, this could be beneficial to you,
Yes,
right?
very beneficial.
And if you have not picked this up at the beginning of the term,
Yes.
it can still help you.
Absolutely. I've helped several instructors and professors also with this method because it is challenging. There's a lot of different ways to do dosage calculation, and some of them are, great for some people, but this one is very precise. It's simple,
Okay.
hence the title, and it works for everyone, and so they teach their students how to do it.
Okay, so I'm afraid, so did you get the answer?
Yeah, so ml equals 1 ml over 50 mcg times 30 mcg. So how you get 0.6 is you do 1 divided by 50 times 30, and then that'll be your answer.
Very good.
Okay, so
plus.
poor Jody, or lucky Jody, we're out of time, but we know that you would have also stumped the question.
I would have, but I might need Virginia's help here with it. So
We have great confidence that he too would have done it,
He's
and you
super
too
smart.
can do it. It sounds odd to give a young person in your life a book for Christmas, but this might be the very thing they could use if they're in nursing school.
Yes, or in medical school or pharmacology. This would hopefully inspire them and just let them know that it's easy. I also do have a part in this, a whole chapter devoted to encouragement. I have a minor in trauma and resilience, and I want students to know that they are worth it and they can do this.
So your website is nursingmathtutor.com.
That's right, yes.
Because she does do tutoring as well, but as you can well imagine, she's very much in demand. But you can get the book on Amazon.
Yes.
It is called Nurse Jill's Super Simple Dosage Calculator,
Yes.
and a smile to go with it.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Julie. We appreciate it.